What's up, everyone? This is Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, and welcome to my channel and to the Financial Goals Hop for Q2 of 2025, where several different creators will be sharing our Q2 progress and where we're at today with all the things that we spoke about in our Q1 plan for what we wanted to get done in Q2. The calendar is available on DonnaPoweredByCreativity.com. So we did have Donna kick us off on 1 July. And then on 2 July was Budget with Mama Bear. And then here we are today with me on the 3rd of July, kicking off my Q2. And then after me will be Emily with Leela Budgets on the 4th of July. So here's the calendar. Please go ahead and grab that. This hop of 2025 is brought to you by the three of us, Donna, Mama Bear, and myself. So we would love for you to join all these wonderful creators on the progress that we've made. Any challenges, setbacks, missteps. So not just progress, but like in a good way, but also some, challenging times. We're all humans and we all have things that come up. I would love for you to stick around and join me in my update. So as for me and my channel, I'm working on 3 overarching goals. I am working on a debt-free marathon where I'm trying to get after $48,594 worth of debt that I started in October of 2023, and I am 67% paid down. I have not shared yet my update from the month of June, so that will come after this video. Secondly, I am working on my month ahead binder. That is this binder here. And that is where I'm trying to get a month ahead at least of my expenses. I would be transitioning from active duty Air Force to a pension income, which is a big drop in pay on 1 September of 2025. So I'm trying to make sure I have enough saved up in case there's any snafus in that process. And lastly, I'm the Traveling and Saving Chief. So I love to travel, and I definitely do a fair bit of savings for travels that I would like to have on my adventures, especially moving forward into the retired status. So let's get started with my update. But I want to share first, we have tools. So Donna and Steph are definitely pen to paper girls. I am not as good with this. I'm not a planner girl. I'm not any of that. So I don't want to pose and act like I am because I'm not. But there are these tools. So Donna has these on her website, the quarterly financial goals planner. And it's a nice snippet of each space for each month. And you can write down your goals. And then that's what I'm getting ready to go through for mine. Next, Steph has her 2025 goals. And these are on her, I believe they're on her Ko-fi page. That's what I forgot to look up and remember. The 2025 goals, she's got, you can use it by quarter. I just used it for 2025. So I put everything that I'm working towards or trying to work towards. So Steph has that. And then just to break down your goals a little bit further, I made a SMART goal planner. This is on my Ko-fi page. And this is where, for me, I took a very important goal for me, which is to train for half marathon in my cycling event and some weight loss. And I broke it down and to make sure it's in steps that I can get after it. And I have done nothing with this, which I'll talk a little bit about. So let me get started with my update. But yeah, you have the option if you're just now joining us, go grab these tools. If you want to plan with us and track your progress and, do all the things, we'd love to have you. If you're a creator and you make your own videos where you use the tools, please tag us so we know that, you may not be on the calendar, but we would love to support you as well. So for my April of 2025 quarterly goals, I had several different things I wanted to do. So I'm going to use my pink means I did not accomplish it, and green means that I accomplished it. So I'm going to go ahead and get these opened up. All right. So for April, I wanted to finish my taxes, and that is green. I got that done like right around the last minute. I got it done and on the 6th of April. And the $2,400 that I got in my refund did go to my Discover loan. I discussed that in my end of April update for my debt-free marathon. So I talked about that, and I talked about the payment that I made toward the Discover loan and what I'm getting after with that. And next, I wanted to complete 15 savings challenges, and I completed 51. So I think I undershot there, but that was awesome to do. And then next was pay at least 2,000 toward my debt, and I did that as well. Because if nothing else, I obviously paid this whole tax refund to debt. So this definitely got accomplished, that and some. And again, that was all discussed in my debt free marathon video. And then put $500 toward month ahead. Now, I'm going to be fully transparent. I have not been getting after the month ahead. So I'll say the same thing for May and for June. I have not been putting as much as I would like to in the month ahead, which was this binder here, because I've been so laser focused on debt. We have been doing some things, and we do have some savings in our month ahead binder, but just not exactly what I had planned for. I'm just going to put pink for that one, and I'm okay with it at this point. I will be regrouping here soon though, because that transition is coming. And then pull from, okay, I've got pull from games, which is my Wandering Wednesday video, and that is specifically for travel savings. And I put a $500 here and a question mark because I wasn't exactly sure when I was going to do this. So I did not do it in April, but I did do it in May. So I'm still going to give myself credit for that. And what we did on the 28th of May, I posted that video. We did the Wandering Wednesday savings with my games and all my travel savings. And I pulled $1,115 out of the binder from the games and replaced it with prop bills. And then we reallocated those monies into my travel binder. So that was the video on 28 May. If you like a good reallocation video, that's that one there. And I put that all in my travel binder. My travel binder, which is this one, and it is thick. There is lots of great savings in there, and it's all still real cash too. So I gotta figure out the real cash situation, but I haven't done that yet. All right, next. So that was April. Oh, and then the total that so on top of the 2,400 from the tax refund, I also, with these 51 challenges, I completed $2,479 worth of savings that got put into the debt-free marathon. So this was a great month, and at the end, or towards the end of my video in this update, I will tally up these savings that I did, so we have a grand total for Q2. All right, let's go to May. I wanted to complete 20 savings challenges, and I completed 32. So we did that one. I wanted to file my claim for broken furniture from the military move when I moved into base housing last August. I got the information on how to do it, but I have not gotten to that yet. So I didn't share in this video. And if you're new here, this transition from active service to becoming retired for me has been very, very difficult emotionally, spiritually. This military service has been just such a part of my life and who I am as a person. I have other identities. Like I've gotten my master's degree. I have a professional counseling, certification. Like there's other things in my future. And I'm really, really excited about it. But I'm really struggling with the transition from serving to, what it's going to look like in the future as a civilian. So I'll be really honest and transparent about that. I'm definitely over the hump. I think the worst happened yesterday on my last duty day. Yesterday was rough. There were just lots of ugly tears and crying going on. But it was a very blessed day. It was an amazing day with my team and colleagues. So, totally excited about that. Sorry, y'all, I went on a whole tangent. All right, let's get back to this. So anyway, I did not yet file the claim for broken furniture from the move, but it's on the list still. All right, pay at least $2,000 towards debt and pay off the next card. You guys, we did this. I did that in my May debt-free marathon update, and we paid off the Felix card, my other kitty, his final vet bills. That was the Amex USAA. So we definitely got after that and got that card paid off. So yay, we did that. Again, $500 for a month ahead. It says mortgage fully funded. I do not have the mortgage fully funded yet. Actually, you know what? I was going to check and see where we were at with that one. I don't remember. We are shooting for, just look real quick and see. Okay, we're close though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50. Y'all, we are almost there. You know what? We might, okay. I haven't done my allocation yet for my June savings. Like I said, that video will come next, but okay. Okay, let me just put this away. Let me not get distracted. We didn't do it yet, so I'm not going to take credit for that. That one, I already put it pink. And then Audi, 1 month ahead. The Audi is 1 month ahead. I'm excited about that. So the car is a month ahead, and it's almost $1,000 payment. So I know that one was really important for me to get a month ahead for that transition that I already spoke about. So we did pretty good in May. And then the total for our savings challenges was $1,982. So we did a great job, close to the 2K, but we put 2K towards debt. So that's what matters here. So we met that goal. All right, in June has been a huge month for savings. I'm excited to share. I put 1,500 earnest money to builder, and then I wrote a question mark no later than early August. So I put it here in June because I wanted to have a placeholder, but we did not do that yet. So we're not going to take credit for that. My agent told me that for the home that I want to build in, it's going to be in the Gulf Shores, Alabama area, my retirement home. She told me we probably don't need to worry about that until a few more months when I'm actually ready to, pick out what I'm actually going to purchase. And I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to just kind of keep that as a placeholder. And I'm thinking maybe another one of the challenges that we're going to finish, that's the money that we'll probably use toward this. And obviously, I'll talk a little bit more about that as the next couple months progress. So there's that one. Pay at least $2,000 towards debt. So all I'm going to tell you in this video is this will absolutely be accomplished, but I don't want to spill the beans because I haven't shared that update yet. So is green. Next, again, the $500 month ahead goal. I wanted to fully fund the insurance and utilities, and I did not quite get that done yet because I'm so focused on the debt. So let's make that pink because we did not accomplish that. And then working towards Audi 2 months ahead. I am not there yet either on that one. So I'm going to make that one pink as well. I wrote myself my little note here that I'm still awaiting some travel monies from the last few work trips that I did. And when I get those monies, I am going to, and I'll talk about it when that happens. And I'll probably talk about it in my budget with me. But I do need to put in my car sinking fund, like car maintenance sinking fund for tires. And I know I'm going to need brakes at some point on the Toyota. So I just put a little note here. So that might become a Q3 goal actually. All right. And then for my total. So my totals for June, my total savings in the savings challenges that I completed for the month of June was $5,083. So that was the total. 440 of that went to travel. It went into the travel binder. So that's already stuffed in here. And I posted that video on, that was last week. So that was the end of June on a Wednesday. I do have my calendar. So that would have been on the 26th of June. I would have posted that video. So that would have been 26th June that I reallocated those $440, similar to what I spoke about that I had did back here with that $1,115. So travel is sitting real nice right now. I'm really excited where we're at with the travel binder. And then the 4,643, you'll have to wait and see where that's going. So I have not disclosed that just yet. So those were my Q2 financial goals. Now let's move ahead to the other. For Q3, I already kind of said what I was going to be working on. So I do need to still fill this out, but I'll get there. I have not gotten to that point yet. I just wanted to wrap up Q2. Okay, I lied. I was editing the video and I was like, you have to put your Q3 plan, even though it's not, it's a plan. Let me just get into it. All right, in July, the plan for our goals is to purge clothes and handbags. and sell. So I wrote sell in the dollar sign because that's what makes it a financial goal. So it's a goal nonetheless, but financial goal because I do plan on continue selling. I have already started selling several clothes to an online thrift store. My Piper was getting into something. um, the online thrift store is in my affiliate is in the description box, and so I do have sell here, and I think I'm going to use Poshmark for the handbags. So we'll see. But anyway, I have sell and dollar sign. I'll have some bandwidth to figure that out. Next will be save $3,000 toward the Discover payoff. So I'm going to just say that and leave that there because you'll see in the next month or so what's going on with that. And then also save $1,000 toward the city card. So that's the next city card that we are also focused on getting paid off before I retire. And then when I did not get the claim done for the broken furniture from the move, I put it here in July to file that claim. So before I leave this base, make sure I get that accomplished. And then lastly, in July, finish the Wells Fargo finish the Wells Fargo direct deposit so that I can get the $400 bonus. I did already test it and sent just a portion of my military pay to my new Wells Fargo account that I had to set up to get that bonus. So now that I know all that went smoothly, I'm going to go ahead and transfer the next paycheck that I get to Wells Fargo, and then I'll just transfer it back. Once that all finalizes, and then you just have to leave the account open until they deposit that bonus. So those are my July goals. And then in August, like in July, I had the purging of clothes and handbags. So in August, I have a lot of totes that have a lot of treasures in them, and sell again with the dollar sign. So purging the totes is likely also to bring in a couple dollars. There might be some furniture in there too that I'm going to sell. We'll see how that goes. So that's that. Next, I wrote save the last $3,000 to Discover loan. Again, not getting too far into the Discover loan, but I do have a plan to get that sucker done before I retire. So that will be in August. And then that last 1,000-ish, it's not quite 1,000, but whatever will be left for the city cards, we can get that one paid off too. And then in September, I don't have much here because I put budget with a question mark because I have no idea what that's going to look like. But finishing the Navy Federal, I don't remember what I talked about this bonus that I received. I think I was on one of my lives. I did get that card, the Navy Federal card. And in your first 90 days of having the card, if you spend $2,500, you get a $250 cash back. And I'm only using that for things that I'm going to buy anyway. So in my budget with me, I'm going to talk about the fact that I'm going to use virtual swiping. I think I'm trustworthy enough to stay on task, and I'll be able to focus on it because I won't be task saturated at work. So I think I'm going to be good on that. I'll talk about that, like I said, more in the budget with me of how I'm going to work on my variable spending, and I'm going to use the card for that so I can get that $250 bonus. Now, in terms of the budget for retirement, I've worked out just a very, very basic plan of what that's going to look like. Yeah, based on one calculation and based on what another calculation might be, depending on how things work out. So I have no idea what it's going to be, guys. So worst case scenario is it's $3,800 for the month, and we work with that. So I'm being very conservative with the plan. And then we'll just see, as things shake out, we will see how it goes and we will adjust as necessary. So those are the Q3 goals. I'll put it back to I'm inserting this clip back into the video. All right, now for the yearly goals where I was showing the worksheet, I'll just kind of go through this quickly. I don't want this video to be too long. But for health, I'll do health and family. We'll start with, I've got lose the 20 pounds, and that was part of my SMART goal. I ain't done nothing with this. I have been trying to get out there, but I've been having these headaches and stress, and yeah, I have not gotten on the plan for that yet. So train for half marathon, nope. Train for cycling, nope. But I brought my bike pump into work, so I'm going to pump my tires up on my bicycle. And as soon as I can get my headaches under control, I am going to hit the road. But it's been raining and storming a lot here too. So, I've been going as my spin classes on Sundays and yoga. So I've been doing a little bit of training, but just not where I need to be. And then family visit the kids and family. I did get to go to my niece's high school graduation a couple of weeks ago. So I did get to see my dad and my sister, my nieces, my brother-in-law. I did not get to see Dominic while I was in Michigan, my youngest, but I'll be heading back to Michigan at the end of August, early September. So I'm looking forward to seeing family again. And then I want to work on a budget with my sister and dad. We're not there yet, but we did talk a little bit about it. So I will be readdressing that one. And then for travel, I talked about, visiting family again. I did a little bit of that in June on the um, 13th and 14th of June. And I got to spend Father's Day with my dad. So that was awesome. And then I did my work final trips. Actually, that's done. Those are done. Let's just check those off. And then I'll be starting road trips over the next few months. So that'll be coming up as well. And then personal goals, I'm going to build that house that I was talking about, the one near Gulf Shores, Alabama. Purging is getting ready to start. So yeah, well, I've already started, but it's getting ready to go in high gear since I won't be having to worry about a day job. I am going to be purging the home that I live in now in base housing. So when the movers come and pack me up, it is more organized. And when I unpack, when they unpack me and then I have to put things away, it will definitely be a smoother process into my new home. So I'm excited about that. Continuing Canva creations, we've been working on that. So that's been moving along smoothly. I'm looking forward to my creative brain opening up a little bit more since I won't be so task saturated with things at work. Financial, I wrote Donna sheets, so we already talked about the financial things. Organizing and planning challenges to target better. I've already been really getting after that, so I'm going to count that done because I've been doing a good job with that. Like, okay, what are the goals, the financial goals? Which challenges will get me to that goal by the time I want to reach the goal? So that's what I've been doing with my planning, with my savings challenges. So if you like to watch the savings challenges, that's what gets me to the debt-free marathon. That's what gets me to, allocating the monies into the travel binder, because I use the savings challenges because it's fun for me and it makes my money tangible because I'm touching it. It's for me, the mental part of that process, rather than just swiping and doing all these other things virtually, has really helped me get after, okay, where is my money? Where did my money go? I know exactly where it's at these days, but before, I did build my creator IG account, so that's been going well. I'm trying to learn the analytics and learn how to do that. I haven't really improved my Ko-fi page much. Amazon affiliate, I have not been saying it like I need to. It's in my description box, and you guys have been clicking my links and purchasing things. So hey, I appreciate that. So I just need to put that in my brain about my opening script when I say what I'm working on my channel, and then make sure I say, and I do have Amazon affiliate link. It's in my description box. Anytime you click on one of the links of a product that I'm sharing, I get a couple cents. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys clicking on those links. And if there's something you see and you want a different color, I wrote it in my description box just to, hey, let me know and I'll send you a link for that product. Business, finish my professional limited liability corporation before 2026 starts. I don't know that I'm on track for that. I haven't really had the mental capacity to work on that, but I'm going to leave it there. It's a target. And that goes with the gaining 50 supervision hours for my clinical counseling profession. I have not gained any more hours, but again, I'm going to be transitioning, so I probably won't even get to this till the first quarter of 2026, but we'll see. And then again, the Amazon affiliate, just making sure I'm saying it, on my socials, and then, kind of tracking better on what's happening in the analytics of the affiliate program. All right. That is pretty much it for quarter two. You guys, I think, we got to do the totals. We got to go back. Let's do the totals because that is going to be where we ring this bell. All right, my calculator is a little sensitive. It needs the light. So I'm going to hold it up like this for the sunlight. 2479 for the month of April, that total. And then 1982 for May. So we're at 4461. And then we're going to do the 5083 in June. And then 5083. And a lot of that has already been, well, not a lot, but some of that has already been allocated into the travel. You guys, oh, it's $9,544. We were so close to $10,000. I'm going to ring this bell anyway. Yes. So in quarter two, $9,544 has been what I've been able to save and then sink into, the various sinking funds that need to be worked on, and primarily debt and travel are my sinking funds, as I've mentioned. In addition to, my beautiful little month ahead binder from Donna. She made the sticker for me. On second thought, I thought, why did I not add up the 2,400 that I sent over to the Discover loan? So instead of this being what it is for April, you add in the 2,400. Let's do that. 2,479 plus 2,400 is 4,879. So then that changes. So 9,544 plus 2,400 actually is 11,000. We're going to slash that. 11,944. So $11,944. So almost $12,000 is what we did for the second quarter. So yeah, this is super exciting. So I already rang the bell. But yeah, I thought about it as I was editing, and I thought, no, we're going to go ahead and take some credit for that, because we did what we were supposed to in terms of trying to meet goals. Yeah, guys, quarter two has been amazing. I'm going to put a Q2. And I'm excited to share with you the debt-free marathon. I have not recorded it yet. So I'll probably be doing that video next when I can get up the energy to, the energy and the mental capacity. Don't forget to check out the playlist, Donna's video, Donna Powered by Creativity, Budget with Mama Bear, and then after me, Leela Budgets. And then on Sunday, the 6th of July is Mighty's Way of Life. So then it goes on from there. So please join us, support us. We would love to support you as well. And let's get after our goals for quarter three, right? Aim high always, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye now.